It's move-in day. Hi everybody, today I'm going to be moving into my new horizontal Erin Condren neutral planner that I'm using for the academic year of 2018 through 2019. I don't know for sure if I'm going to be sticking with this planner all year or not. I'm not sure yet, but for now, that's the plan. Now, I don't usually do a lot of the bells and whistles around like some of the extras that are in this planner. I almost always just use the monthly and the weekly spreads on the regular. Like, that's just reality. And I'll do a flip through at the end of the week of my old planner so you can see how I use that. But today, the biggest thing I'm going to be doing is going into all of my monthly spreads that I can and entering custody in, entering in the kids' school calendar, etc., with all the dates that I have currently. So we're just going to get started with July, which is the month that we're in right now. So I have several different sets of washi tape because I like to mark off my custody with washi, and I like to mark periods of time that, trips, things like that with washi as well. So we're going to start with that. So the washis I have for July are these two from the one of the more recent Simply Gilded boxes, and I picked them because they kind of look nice with this July situation. So I'm going to use this fat washi tape here to mark off the week that my kids are at camp. And then I'm going to use this washi tape to mark in the custody for the month. Now, this is one of the months in the summer where my ex has 2 weeks with the kids instead of the one. Now, I'm going to take a sticker and slap it on here to mark that this is the week my kids will be at camp. And now I'm going to start filling in dates. That's what I usually do. I just write in all of the dates. I'm going to be moving them from my bullet journal from my old Erin Condren. I have pages of information from the school that I have so far, though not all of the school calendars are here yet. And other things that I have been sitting around. Like, I will save a bunch of the shit, like the cards that have doctor's appointments on them and things like that, until I move into the new planner. This is what winds up happening. I wind up filling up a day with a bunch of appointments. Shit, I put down the washi tape, and this is when band camp starts, and I forgot to put that down. Peeling up. All right, I got band camp marked in and a little bit of information. So some information about camp and band camp right here. I keep these really utilitarian. I do not do a lot of decorating on my months. I don't use a monthly kit or anything like that. I just need to mark in just the facts, Jack. And July is looking pretty intense. The rest of my months aren't going to look quite this intense because I haven't planned out a lot of the stuff for it yet. But I do need to start entering in, including band camp, because I have a freaking packet of band dates for the fall. So for August, I have this yellow situation, I think, from the Planner Society, and then this gold confetti thing from Simply Gilded. So this is all band camp, and I don't know what time she's going to be there on the weekends because it's sectionals and they haven't told us that yet from what I understand. I also need to mark in this week as well because when school starts, there are 3 days of early release for the first week of school. This whole month is all sparkly. So now I'm going to mark in the custody. This is like fucking covered in washi tape. I'm going to grab some stickers to mark band camp and minimum days. So we have all those things marked in. Now to start getting some dates in. I don't have times for some of these things, but I do know that The first week of school is going to be intense because I have an incoming freshman. So she's got fresh start night, orientation, and then this is the first day of school. I think this is the sum of my August so far, which doesn't have as many things written in it as July, but looks just as intense thanks to the extreme amount of washi tape. But there's reasons for it, right? So we're going to move to September now. And in September, I've got these two from Simply Gilded. This is a purple, like iridescent confetti. And then this is from like the Sleepy Time kit. And I haven't used it yet, as you can see, because it's still wrapped. So I'm going to bust this puppy out. Although I don't actually think I have any big things to mark off with fat washi tape. So I'll have to save that for later. So I'm going to get my custody marked in now with the washi tape for this month. I know my uncles are going to be in town for a point in the month, and I just need to figure out when to have dinner with them. Now I'll get my dates added in for this month. And here is what September is looking like so far. As you can see, the deeper I get, the less shit fills up, but it's going to be a busy year. High school, man. High school is all homecoming week. I guess I could have marked it with this, but I didn't really feel like it. Okay, October, I've got actually, instead of going like full-blown Halloween, I decided to do something different. I grabbed this washi tape. I'm not even sure where I got it, but it's like a cream and white, and then this flowery situation to put for a long period of time. And I do actually have one of those this month. There is conferencing in October for the middle school, and so it's minimum day all week. I need to mark that in. I don't know if the high school is doing minimum days that week or not. I gotta learn these things. Brand new high school parent. I'm grabbing a sticker to mark early release and more dates to add in. And there's October. One thing of note on here, the big game here in town is the two high schools when they play against each other, and it is a big deal that I've been told. I've never been, but I'm excited because my kid will be in the marching band this year. Now for November, I actually can't mark some things yet for custody because we have to decide what day we're doing our family Thanksgiving. My ex-husband's giving me some leeway as to what days I have the kids in the month so that I can plan around that. So we haven't figured that out yet. We're supposed to within the next week or so. So I can't completely mark it, but I can mark a few things. For this month, I've got some flowery washi tape from Simply Gilded and this like star situation. So first I'm going to mark in Thanksgiving break. So this is basically what we have for custody right now because we haven't figured out dates. So it's going to kind of leave it at that. But I will mark in for the break and anything else I can for this month. So here is November. And then moving forward to December, I need to mark in winter break and custody for that. I've got this gold snowflake from Simply Gilded for the break and then this for the custody. I don't like this green with this gold. I changed my mind. I'm going to use this hunter green Simply Gilded with gold bows for this month because that green wasn't just doing it and I want to use the gold. But this is a really nice, like rich green. I don't have much to add in for December yet, so I'm going to move to January. We don't generally have our custody set at this point in the year, so I'm not going to be putting custody, but I will be marking some shit in. Winter break in Napa actually goes for 3 weeks, so it continues through the first week of January, so I'm going to use this Simply Gilded tape to keep going. Oh, I forgot to add something in. I'm going to use a little bit of tape to mark off a 4-day weekend the kids have. And they have a dentist appointment. I don't have anything out this early in March. In April, they have spring break, which since it's purple, I'll go ahead and use the tape that I pulled for September. And if you're wondering why I'm not using stickers later in the month to mark these things, I like to put the stickers down once custody has been laid down with the other washi tape. And the spring break, the 4-day weekend, and the rest of winter break, all of those things, I know what they are. Like just looking at them, I know what they are. So I don't need to mark them with a sticker until I put custody down. I have no periods to mark in May, but there's a no school day. And then I can mark in the last day of school. And that is all of my calendar set up. I'm not, like I said, I'm not doing any notes pages or anything like that. Like I'll sometimes use them, but I don't tend to plan out. When I have in the past, I've just, full disclosure, I've never used them again. So I'm just leaving them blank for now. I'd rather leave them blank than put a bunch of effort in for show on YouTube and then not actually use it. Not that I'm saying other people do that, but if I did it, I likely would be doing that. So I'm not going to. But I am happy with how it's turned out, although there's a couple of the months where I'm kind of questioning my color choices, but no big deal. What do you do when you move into a new planner? Do you decorate all the notes pages and do all the shebang, or do you just write some dates in? Like, what does moving into a planner look like for you? Let me know down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time.